Well, Chit Chat Kit Kats, as you can tell, my eyes are still really bothering me. And what's going on is I'm having oxalate dumping. Because, I've gone full carnivore. And it's not when you're eating the oxalates that you get the dumping. You get it as they start releasing out of your system. And so one of the things it does is it really has these things that bothers your eyes. I have that, and then I have a little growth thing here, and it's from oxalate dumping. So I've been feeling a bit miserable with, you feel just very exhausted, and, my eyes are just really, really watering and bothering me, and so yeah, all of that stuff is going on. So you just have to keep pushing through it. You could have it for a few weeks, or you can have it for longer than that. And I had actually quit vegetables quite a bit a while ago, but another thing I saw that causes it, one thing I was having was rye crackers, and rye is another thing that carries oxalates. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what I figured out is going on with it now. That dumping, oxalate dumping, as the toxins are being released. And then just up all night, going to the bathroom every 10 minutes, I swear, as this stuff is trying to flush out of my system. So I didn't have a lot of good sleep last night. And then these two monkeys, it's not even light out, and they're literally in my face. You're trying to lick me. I'm going to wake up. I'm like, oh, God, get out of my face. These two are so bad. So, yeah, it's 6-something in the morning. I'm out walking them because they just will not leave me alone. They love coming out in van time because they get to go out on a lot of walks and stuff, and they just love it. So, yeah. Another thing they've just decided to do, that my table here I use for my tarot and my dining and everything, they've decided this is a great bridge, and they just run back and forth across it. So this morning I'm sitting there having my reading out, and here comes Mickey wanting to stand right in the middle of it on my cards this morning. I was like, ah. Oh my goodness. He's over on the other side now, hangdog, kind of looking out the window, and yeah. He's so funny. You see him sniffing. Little nose over there. What are you trying to smell? You can't smell anything out there, you goose. You're so funny, Mick. They just make you laugh. Miss Lily is over there snoozing. She's just kind of, going back to, now that she's got me up fully, now she goes back to bed, the little bugger. But you can't stay mad at them. They're so cute. But Mickey just, again, he just reminds me of a little fighter, He's just... That's why he got the name Mickey Mick, because he just reminds me of an Irish bare-knuckle fighter. Don't ask me why. But when I got him, I saw it, and he's got that little square jaw. Oh. But he's really a rough, tough cream puff. That's it. Such a mama's boy. I'm watching this guy over here. He's looks like he's working on his bike. he's on a bike trip and you know, was out there in like a tent last night. It looks like he's working on his bike, putting some things together, doing something. Yeah, working on something with it. Now, we saw him out when we went for a walk. He was out in the morning too, and of course he petted these two. They had to run up to him, and he petted them. He thought that they were cute. Yeah, they're cute, all right. So anyway, it was okay being out here. It's not the nicest scenery around, but it's really close to where I live. I didn't even get to the border patrol station there yet. So, I mean, really, it's very, very close to home. I keep forgetting about this place. But if I want to come out somewhere and I want electricity, this is a place very close that I can do it. Now, I love Aguirre Springs, but they don't have the electric there. Now, I do have my big blue Eddy up here, but it's just so much easier to plug into electric. And then come out here, it's $8. That's it. $8 for electric for the day, for the night. I mean, you can't beat that. If I don't use electric, you know, it's free. I can go to any of the state parks and not use electric, and it's free. Now, Aguirre Springs is different because it's not a state park. I don't know what that's under, but yeah, that's a little different up there. But yeah. Anyway, we'll pack up and go, I think, back pretty early this morning. I've got maybe some things being delivered today. And then tomorrow, I've got to wrestle that toilet up in here because it gets installed tomorrow morning. I am so excited about that. Getting the new toilet in here. That will be really nice to have. Now, I've never used a composting toilet, but everyone just says they're the best. So, you know, I'm not sorry about taking the one out. You know, I've been using the bag system, but the toilet itself, you know, it doesn't have a lot of depths. So you're having to really change that bag out really, really frequently. And so that's just kind of a pain in the rear, pain in the tuchus. So, I'm going to be really happy to be done with that and not have to deal with black tank at all. And I use so little water down in here that emptying the gray tank will be, you know, minimal. So the gray tank, it's not that big of a deal to empty, but the black tank was just, you know, you don't really want to be dealing with that. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. I wish my eyes would quit watering and itching and all the stuff that they're doing. It's really miserable, and they're red and they're red, and it's really not fun. Oh, and yesterday, my hearing aid is gone. The one I really need, the one in my ear where I hear nothing, I think Mickey ate it, except for the battery. Thank God he didn't eat the battery, because I saw the battery on the floor, still in the little case part, and the hearing aid is nowhere to be found. So, I think he ate my hearing aid. So now I'm going to have to go see if I can buy one. I'll get a hold of the VA and see if, how can I order one. Oh, I can't believe he ate my hearing aid. The joys of puppies. So yeah, because I've torn this place apart, and like I said, the battery was in its little, I put it in here somewhere. It was still in the little case part from the hearing aid. I'm just glad he didn't swallow that. That could have been, emergency vet time. That could have killed him. Oh. But yeah, as far as the rest of my hearing aid, I'm not finding it anywhere. So, I think he ate it. So what are you going to do? I'm just like, really? Yeah, I've looked everywhere, and it's nowhere to be found. So I think it's inside of Mickey today. Did you eat my hearing aid? He says, I'm not going to answer that. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave that here and see what's up on the YouTube today, if there's something else to read on, and I'll see you online. Oh my goodness. Thanks for tuning in.